This is the Culata border. The first thing to do is to buy the vignette, which is basically something that shows you that you pay for the toll roads. At first I thought 15 cents, but no, he really wanted 15 euros for 2 photocopies.
И потом уже
Салата с картофелем.
да, что-то вегетарианское.
Картофель.
So this is the receipt, and basically she said if the police would stop us, we have to present this.
We cannot continue without coming here for a little walk around because it's really incredible.
Как бы 20 евро поменять и 30 обратно. Английский тоже не понимаешь. Do you speak a bit English? Do you?
We decided for tonight to stop in a campsite to check what kind of facilities they have, how they look like, the prices and so on. We are very excited. It's always nice to do a border crossing. You know, you check out of a country, you check in into another.
We are Aldo, Vera and Toto. For over 5 years, we have been driving around the world with our self-converted tiny home on wheels, and we visited more than 50 countries on 5 continents. Next destination, Africa. Through our videos, we show how beautiful, but at the same time, how fragile our planet is, hoping to raise awareness about environmental concerns and inspire people to take action. Subscribe to our channel, enjoy our adventure.
These are the last few kilometers here in Greece. Very soon, in about half an hour, we will leave the country. And we decided to make a detour. Hi guys, we're today in
Greece!
well, our plan didn't go as we thought, because basically, what was the idea? Tell them, what was the idea?
The idea was to enter in North Macedonia, to stay for a few days, enter in Bulgaria, stay for a few days, and then finally enter to Turkey.
But unfortunately, well, I checked with the insurance, the car insurance, and we are not covered for North Macedonia because it's outside of the European Union. And we asked what was the price, if they could do like a weekly cover, for example, but they said the minimum was 30 days and 50 euros. Now, the price for a temporary insurance, it's more or less the standard, that's the average, about 50 euros. However, the fact we had to stay only for a few days was a little bit not very much convenient for us. And also, when we asked to make 2 photocopies, like literally 2 pages, the guy said, okay, it's 15 euros. At first I thought 15 cents, but no, he really wanted 15 euros for 2 photocopies. So it was not the case. And we decided to make a U-turn, come back in Greece, and...
Also, it's bad weather,
yeah.
So we wouldn't have enjoyed, you know...
We wanted to see a lake, a waterfall, and, you know, it's not the best weather, so we skipped it. So today we're going to go to Bulgaria. Hopefully we won't encounter any problems, and everything should go smoothly. Let's go! So guys, for the second time, these are the last few kilometers in Greece. Let's hope so. All done, sorted, we are in Bulgaria, all the documents, everything is checked, and here we go. That's Bulgaria. Just past the border. Now the first stop, the first thing to do is to buy the vignette, which is basically something that shows you that you pay for the toll roads. Whether or not you will drive on toll roads here in Bulgaria, it's obligatory to have this vignette, this toll road paid. So it's important to do it. It's about 7 euros for a week, 15 euros for a month, and then I think there is a yearly one. That's the first thing to do, otherwise you're gonna get a fine. Let's go buy one. So guys, this is the Culata border. This is the name of this city, this little town at the border in Bulgaria, and it looks like any other border. So you have your coffee shops, rest areas, there is even a casino and an exchange office. I checked that the rate is good. We checked last night, it was 1 euro to 1.96. They give 1 euro to 1.93, so we're gonna exchange about 20 euros to be able to buy the vignette and then continue. Let's do this.
как бы 20 евро поменять и 30 обратно. Спасибо. Ага. А купюра самая маленькая какая? 5? А, окей. Понятно. Спасибо. Bellini. 38 и 60. Сколько стоит? Лево. 15. 15 лев.
So we just wrote the registration number down,
Yeah.
and we are gonna buy the vignette for 1 week. It's a 15 lev.
15 лев.
That's it.
Английский тоже не понимаешь. Do you speak a bit English? Ah, do you? Okay. How does it work with this vignette? What we have to do? Electronic. So in a system. So basically, if we buy this, we will be covered when driving on motorways. Thank you.
Multilingual wife. Russian, English, Italiano, better, no problem.
So this is the receipt, and basically she said if the police would stop us, we have to present this. And we can drive freely on highways, motorways, everything, it's already in the system, so we don't have to do anything.
We are very excited. It's always nice to do a border crossing. You know, you check out of a country, you check in into another. We're very happy. And this is just Europe. We miss this feeling, you know. And very soon there will be Turkey, then Middle East, Africa. It's going to be great. Fantastic. Let's go. So now next stop, a fuel station. We need to fill up the tank. There will be to make a video just about how to refuel in other countries. But for now, we'll be aiming to telling you that in Bulgaria, the fuel is cheaper.
Exit, then turn right.
So guys, we just stopped at the fuel station. It's Lukoil, it's a big Russian company, it's very reputable. So it's always a good idea to stop and refill in stations like this. We're now gonna put some fuel before proceeding.
Обычный. На 100 лев, да? Алло.
100, 100.
Discovery.
So guys, very good. We fill up, it's almost 3/4 of a tank for less than 50 euros. And also they got the discount card. The girl basically passed this card, then we got a one lev discount, so we took it. And she gave us these crackers for a snack. Amore, how is the crackers from Bulgaria? What's the taste?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. It's a good cracker then.
Delicious, very good.
It passed the cracker test. Let me hear. Guys, we are at the supermarket. This is the Bulgarian Kaufland, so it's a big chain. But we just want to look what they're selling now. Amore, what did you buy? What did you buy? Bulgarian food? What is it?
Yes, it's kind of burek. So when I went to the pastry department, they were still warm, and this is like cheese burek, and the price was around €1 for one, so I couldn't resist. Then I bought.
Windy.
Yeah, it's a bit windy, and it's a
Amore,
bit chilly.
you are so
actually.
beautiful with the wind going through your hair.
This is a local beer. I know it's in plastic, but unfortunately the international beer it's sold in like cans, and the local beers are sold in plastic and 2 liters. So
We recycle it.
yeah, we wanted to try the local Bulgarian beer, so Shumeninsko, and the price actually it's less than €1, so around 80 cents for 2 liters. Then I bought Ayran, which is a liquid yogurt, salty, a bit salty, to eat with burek together. And this is also like around 50-60 cents very good. Some coffee. We cannot have breakfast without coffee. This is not made in here. It says Brasilia, so it's imported. And some chocolates because I know I like sweets and I wanted to try one, so I bought this.
Very good. How much
And,
you spend for everything?
A little more than €5.
So like 10 lev.
Yes, 10 lev.
Uh-huh.
Yes, 10 lev and some cents. In Greece, for all of this, we would have paid at least 8,
4,
10
5.
euros. It's a good start.
Wow, it's big. It reminds me of that Moldavian dish, the placinti, the one you make rounder. So, that's right. Very good, a bit crunchy. You can taste the cheese, a bit oily. Reminds me of the burek, the Greek one. You were right. So yeah, it's good.
Fantastic.
It's like the placinti in Moldavia.
Actually, it's very similar
Yeah, but Moldova
Only-
they're tastier.
and bigger. We make it puffier. We make it more crunchy as well, but puffier. So
This, I like it a lot. It's made here, that's a Bulgarian flag, the Tetra Pak, so we can recycle it. And it tastes really, really good. No comment.
35 cents of lev.
So that's how much you paid for that.
Yes.
How is it? It's good?
It's very good actually. I think this is one of the best waffle I ever had.
Yeah, whatever.
No, try it on.
Okay, I'm gonna
Try
try
it.
now.
Try it.
This road is really beautiful. We are driving through a gorge, a little canyon, next to a beautiful river. It's really, really nice. We've noticed that the autumn is already here. There are quite few brown, yellow leaves. It's actually colder than Greece. It's 16 degrees now. We are going to see a beautiful monastery. It's the most beautiful monastery in Bulgaria, where I found it. It's on the way, so we're gonna pay a visit there. Tonight probably we're gonna reach 0, so I think the t-shirt is not very much appropriate, but I will have to look into some clothes, a bit more heavier clothes. It's very beautiful here. We are really impressed, and the roads conditions really, really well kept. That's why I think, paying this little vignette, everybody pays, but the money is also spent in maintaining the roads. And I have to say that it's much more cleaner than I thought. There is not that rubbish, trash around, not a lot of plastic like we've seen in Greece so far. Well guys, we were just driving and we ended up in this showroom of retro antiques. There's some very old Beatles and wooden wheels. It's incredible. We couldn't, we cannot continue without coming here for a little walk around because it's really incredible here.
Wow.
So that's where all the stuff that people don't need anymore ends up. It's fantastic to think that there are still places that keep things like this that, I thought nowadays were already all trashed away. Incredible. I'm wondering how much is worth this place, because you see, some stuff in here could be pretty valuable.
Guys, yesterday afternoon we were in Greece and it was 35 degrees Celsius. Today we're in Bulgaria, it's 6 p.m. and it's 8 degrees Celsius. Quite a bit of a difference in temperature. And we checked the weather forecast, it will be 0 this night. So we got our jackets on, and for tonight I'm gonna get our wool covers. After visiting tomorrow's monastery, Rila Monastery, we will head south, for a warmer temperature because it's too cold in here. We're inside the walls of a famous Rila Monastery, which is considered the biggest complex of Orthodox religion in Bulgaria.
This is a bit like the Jerusalem of the nation because the religion started right from here. In the 800, there was this monk, now a saint, Ioan Rilski, that came to live here in a cave nearby for 12 years, and of which 7 basically was on a bare stone with the sky up, just praying. It's a holy place, and still nowadays miracles happen. Some people come here blind, and then
they get healed,
yeah, they get healed and they start to see again. It's an Orthodox complex, so the church have got all these nice paintings outside. It's
and
very
frescoes,
well kept, all
yes.
frescoes. And inside it's not possible to film, but we entered. And what took our attention were the columns that basically are of smoky colors, all in ashes, blackened. And we thought this was due to fires that took place over the years, but no, this is caused by the millions of candles that all the pilgrims light, and they live inside the church, in the monastery. And all around there is the residence of the monks, and also people are able to stay for the night if they wish.
For pilgrims, yes. All around there are very famous treks, which one of these are 7 lakes. People go there for a few days to trek and see the nature. And the mountains, Rila Mountains, are considered sacred in Bulgaria.
We're going to go now for a walk around, so to show you better all of the area.
I want to try a mikitse, which is a donut made from a old tradition of monks. Really? This is how it looks like. Delicious.
Guys, obviously outside the monastery there is all little stores, souvenir cafes, bars, little restaurants, hotels. It's on a small scale, so it's quite pleasant to walk around here. It's very nice. It's beautiful, surrounded by the mountains. Very good. Guys, we just woke up. Sorry for my hair, I'm a bit sleepy here. To the sound of these turkeys roaming freely around here, these mountains. It's something I never saw before, because obviously you imagine turkey to stay in cages. At least here in Bulgaria, they got the chance to walk a bit every morning all around these hills. Unusual. Guys, it's hot again. We're now going to a Bulgarian taverna where they sell little traditional dishes. Let's go check the menu. Likely I got Vera, she's gonna be the one who translates, all the lingo, and I'm sorted then I'll just do the eating. Let's do it. Typical Bulgarian decor, I think.
This is the menu. It's in Bulgarian. Likely it's in Cyrillic written, so I will try to understand what does it mean. The prices are pretty good. If it's 6 lev, it's around 3 euro. С картофелем. И потом уже...
Салата с картофи.
Да, что-то вегетарианское.
Картоф, тарелочка майонеза.
Это как салат, типа?
Салата.
Да?
I understood just salad.
This is a local Bulgarian beer. It's called Zagorka. Let's try and find out if it's good or not.
What's the alcohol?
Alcohol percentage, it's 4.5, so it's not so strong. It's like a lager. Пиво Zagorka. Посмотрим, вкусно или нет. Let's do it.
Chin-chin.
На здоровье.
На здоровье. È buono.
Вон. This is chopska salad. This is a typical Bulgarian salad. It's similar to the Greek one, and it has basically tomatoes, cucumbers, a bit of olives, onions, some cheese, which is similar to feta. The origins of Bulgarian cuisine, gastronomy, it's a bit of Turkish with Greek, a bit of Russian. So the plates already it are similar to the Moldavian one. So I'm familiar with this cuisine, let's say. This is a typical bread Bulgarian, which is delicious with butter. Very good.
And this is a mush.
Mash. This is peppers, bell peppers, grilled with eggs and cheese. Very good, actually. Better than I expected. And freshly made.
Better burn your tongue.
It's getting dark in here. The battery of GoPro is dying also, so we will continue drinking and eating and enjoying our evening.
More Bulgarian than this, we can't. This is really, really typical place. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Morning. Morning guys, good morning.
Morning.
Beautiful day today. It's hot again. When we entered Bulgaria it was really cold. The first night almost 0 degrees.
But we're closer to Turkey, so the hot weather you can sense it and feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah. That's why we're in
T-shirts, shorts.
Yeah.
We come to near this beautiful river here, and it's a bit dirty. The fishermen that come here leave some things behind, plastic bags. It's not very nice. But overall, the Bulgaria it's a little bit more cleaner than Greece. We just wanted to point something out. Basically, when we entered Bulgaria last week, we said that the Bulgaria was part of the USSR. But this thing is only in part true, because they were part of the Soviet Union just for about 20 years, right?
Yes.
Bera was talking to the people in Russian and they were replying in Bulgarian. So she was continuing in Russia and they were continuing in Bulgaria.
And I didn't understand because normally, you know, post-Soviet countries, they all speak good Russian. It was obligatory, it was the main language. So I didn't get how come they don't speak Russian as good as I am, let's say.
But they were able to understand each other. We did some research and we realize why now. But you know, this is a bit like, let's say, Italian and French. So some words are similar.
Many words are similar. The root is similar and the termination is different. So, but overall, you can understand, you know, what do they talk about.
We always find a way to let people understand us. So this was easy, much more easy than China or Japan. So, okay, well, we finished our breakfast and then we are on the road again.
And today our Toto earned another flag, Bulgaria.
Little surprise this morning, we found a screw inside the tire thread. Likely didn't perforate it because probably the steel carcass stopped the tip from entering inside. So that's good. Again, good choice with our tires. This is not the first time that we're removing a screw out of the tire and drive without problem. So glad we didn't get a puncture. If everything goes according to plan, tomorrow we should leave Bulgaria. So we decided for tonight to stop in a campsite to check what kind of facilities they have, how they look like, the prices and so on. And we'd also like to take a good shower and organize Toto for tomorrow for the border, so the paperwork and everything. Well guys, this place is really good. It's very clean, quiet, nice open field. There is another two campers, two Germans. One is like a Sprinter Overland style, and then there is a red one just arrived now. There is nobody at the reception. They just say welcome, just find your place. So maybe later on someone will come. I've seen a sign on the window, it says #1 in Bulgaria, Sakar campsite, I think it's called this one. And there is a beautiful sitting area there, some taps for washing. In the price they also include a washing machine. They vary from €5 if you are with the motorbike up to €14 if you got the camper. We fit in the range of the €10 because it's a 4x4 with two people. Very clean toilet, Wi-Fi, fast internet, electricity. It's really nice. The only downside, I think, if the railway there, so I hope tonight in the middle of the night there is not going to be a loud train, one of those kilometer-long trains passing by, because otherwise it's not going to be a good sleep. But for the rest, I think it's really good, this place. It's very good find. We're happy to be here. So let's relax a little bit and sort out all the papers for tomorrow border crossing. Hi guys, so all is good, we are ready. We had a pleasant stay here at the Sakar Hills in this campsite in Bulgaria. And basically we got the passports, car documents, a bit of cash, because we are heading to the border with Turkey. So we like to say bye. If you plan on visiting Bulgaria, do so, because it's a really beautiful country. Don't miss out the next video, because we will tell you how to do a border crossing in general, and more specific, how to leave Europe and enter Turkey with your own vehicle, so visas, permits, insurance documents, and so on. So thank you for watching. Bye for now, and see you in Turkey. Guys, we are officially in Turkey, and it has been one of the easiest, quickest, and most honest border crossings of all our trip.